Good morning, guys. Richie Rich here. Today in this video, um, I am gonna be doing another video. Today I've done one yesterday when I done the I think I've done two videos yesterday. One where I did the video of the sound of the M135i exhaust when it has those crackles, pops, and bangs. But at first I thought that it had like a tuned exhaust, but not really. No, it's something like that. It had some sort of exhaust, which makes those like crackles, pops, and bangs. Some turbo cars really do that. And I've done another one where I done a car video, a video when I did like the continent cars. So yeah. So today I'm gonna be talking about a Croatian hypercar actually, and I know this is gonna sound weird, but it's an electric hypercar now. To be honest, I've not seen many electric cars around the world right now, like not much on the road. So the car I'm gonna talk about is called the Rimac Nevera, which is a Croatian hypercar. So let's do it. But before I do that, I'm just gonna go warm up a little bit because it's getting a bit cold. Sometimes when I warm up, it gets cold, and I have to usually run around just to get warmed up on that. Sorry if you guys can't hear me from over there, but if you can, if I'm speaking loud enough, then you guys can hear me right? If not, I'll get a little bit closer. Oh! Oh! Whew! Had a little bit of parkour jumping there, but... So, now I'm warmed up. Let's do it. Alright, Rimac Nevera. So, the Rimac Nevera, pronounced Rimac Nevera. Yeah, Rimac Nevera is an all-electric hypercar designed and manufactured by the Croatian automotive manufacturer Rimac Automobili. The first production prototype car was released in August 2021. That was like a year ago. Nevera production has been limited to 150 cars. Having completed crash testing for homologation, Rimac plans to deliver the Nevera to customers in mid-2022. So that's in 2022, but in the middle of the year. So, the Nevera is manufactured in the same factory at the same rate of roughly 1 per week at the Pininfarina Battista, which is based on the same platform. Its overview is manufacturers, like I said, Rimac Automobili, also called the Rimac Concept 2. Its production is from 2021 to present, which is this year. 150 units were planned. Its assembly is in Croatia in Sveta Nedelja at the BR headquarters, or I'll say BRH, which stands for Bugatti Rimac headquarters, in Veliko Trigoviske. I don't know how to say that. It's Veliko, and the last name, which I can't say, it's spelled Trgovicse. Now, if you guys are watching this in Croatia, I want you guys to help me with this word, the last word, which is after Veliko, the last word is spelled Trgovis, which has like a little V on the top of it. I don't know. C, which has a little dash on top, and E. If you guys are Croatian and you know the word, just help me pronounce the word. There we go. Just help me pronounce the word. Oh my god, I can't say it properly. The word. There we go. To pronounce the word. There we go. To pronounce the word. Um, I gotta learn like Croatian one day. Like I would want to learn Croatian, which would be interesting to learn language. Which would be interesting to learn that language. I want to also learn like Norwegian and Lithuanian because I was born in Lithuania and the language is just unbelievably difficult to understand. But someday I might learn it. I don't know when, but eventually in the future I will learn it and I'll get better at it. Alright, so its designer for the exterior is Adriano Mudri. Its body and chassis is S-Class. It's an electric hypercar. Its body style is a two-door coupe or coupe. The layout is individual wheel drive. It has butterfly doors. It's related to the Pininfarina Battista, like I said. Powertrain, it has 4 electric motors. It has 4 liquid cooled permanent magnet synchronous electric motors placed at each wheel to make it all-wheel drive. They did the same with the Rimac Concept 1. Power output, one is unbelievable. This 1,427 kilowatts, which is 1,914 PS, which in total horsepower is, get ready for it, 1,914 horsepower. Now that, when I first heard it had 1,900 horsepower, I was like, what? No way. Like, no one has ever made a car that powerful. Not close to 2,000 horsepower. God, there's like a lot of 1,000 horsepower vehicles out there, like the Koenigsegg Regera, the Agera R, the 1-to-1, the Bugatti Veyron, which is like usually the king of all hypercars, and yeah, a lot of different like hypercars with 1,000 horsepower out there. So yeah, like I said, it power output is 1,427 kilowatts, 1,914 horsepower, 1,940 PS. Its transmission is a single-speed gearbox. Single-speed gearbox is front and rear. Now, I don't know how that works, but 2 gearboxes, one at the front, one at the back. I don't know how that works. I gotta get used to knowing a lot of these electric cars. Well, I know they have like the batteries and electric motors and all that. And yeah. Speaking of battery, it has a 120 kilowatt lithium nickel manganese. It's spelled MANGANESE, which is, I believe, another word for magnesium. Yeah, magnesium. Cobalt oxide battery. Its electric range is 547 kilometers, which is 340 miles. Its dimensions. Wheelbase is 2,745 millimeters, 108.1 inches. Length is just how long the car is. 4,750 millimeters, 187 inches. Width, it's how wide the vehicle is. 1,986 millimeters, 78.2 inches. Its height, that's how high it is, like how high or low it is. That's how it is. 1,208 millimeters, 47.6 inches. The weight, because of all the batteries and electric motors it has, it weighs 4,740 pounds, which is 2,150 kilos. It's heavy. It's heavy for a hypercar. Like there's some hypercars out there in the world that are much lighter than the Rimac Nevera. Its chronology, its predecessor is the Rimac Concept 1, which was good until it had a I would say like a bit of a mix-up in the Grand Tour. Like Richard Hammond, he drove that car in the Swiss hill climb event in Switzerland, and which is like 200 miles away from their hotel in Lucerne. And he went across the finish line. He went way too fast, I'll examine this. Like, up here's the finish line, and here's Hammond's car. He crossed over the finish line, and there's the hill, and he lost control of the car, and then boom, he went over the hill and he tumbled the car over, and the car actually continued to catch fire 5 days after the crash happened. The reason why is because the accident it just damaged one of the cells into the lithium-ion battery, which causes short-circuiting and damages the next cell. It goes boom, 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 boom. There's like 8,000 cells in the car, which was like unbelievable. Like 5 days. No car has ever caught fire in that many days, apart from the Rimac. So yeah. Well, but I'm happy that he survived. So happy that he's lived. Thank God for that. Like, thank God he's okay. So, yeah, chronology is predecessor, the Rimac Concept 1. Now it's the overview. The car was unveiled at the 2018 Geneva Motor Show. Can't say it. The car. Let me start again. Going way too fast. Take a deep breath. Breathe in. And let out. So I'm not gonna go too fast. Here we go. So it's overview. The car was unveiled at the 2018 Geneva Motor Show at the Rimac as the Rimac Concept 2. It was later renamed to the Nevera upon its launch. It's the automaker's second car after the Rimac Concept 1, and is described as the ultimate electric hypercar driving experience. The name Nevera came from the Croatian word for sudden and short storms, usually accompanied by lightning, which occurred primarily along the Croatian Adriatic coast. Next is the development. The Nevera was initially released as the C2 concept car. Since 2018, Rimac spent over 3 years refining the car as part of an extensive test and development program. Almost all key components of the Nevera are designed and manufactured at Rimac's headquarters near the capital city of Zagreb in Croatia. During the global homologation process, the company constructed 4 prototypes for different testing purposes. In June 2020, Rimac opened a new facility in Veliko Trgovice. Okay, still don't know how to say that. If you're watching this in Croatia, like I said, just help me translate this word, because I don't know how to say that. It's spelled Trgovisce. Now I don't know what that is, but that's a Croatian word. Like I said, I want to learn Croatian one day. It will be interesting. Which serves as the assembly for Nevera homologation prototypes as well as production cars for customers. At full capacity, it's planned that the facility would produce 4 cars per month. Whoa. Need something to hold that. There we go. Alright. At full capacity, it's planned that the facility would produce 4 cars per month, including an additional 13 prototype cars for homologation testing to destruction, and 10 pre-production cars by the end of 2020 and at the start of 2021. In February 2022, after 4 years of testing, the crash test program for the global homologation of the Nevera was completed when US passive safety tests were completed. European crash testing had already been completed in 2021. In August 2022, Nico Rosberg, German Formula 1 world champion in 2016, took delivery of car number 1 out of 150. Spin this up. So I had a shower today, so it's all good. Next up is is the crazy one, performance, because this car is like the fastest electric car. Each of the Nevera's four wheels is individually driven by surface-mounted magnet motors, which are just four electric motors. Combined, they produce a total of 1,427 kilowatts, 1,914 horsepower, and 1,741 pound-feet of torque, which is in Newton meters, 2,360 Newton meters of torque. A single-stage gearbox links both the front and rear wheels. See, they are combined together. So they link together between the front and the rear wheels to make it four-wheel drive. The Nevera, allegedly, has the ability to accelerate from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, 0 to 60 miles an hour in 1.85 seconds, making it potentially the fastest accelerating production car in the world. According to Rimac Automobili, it accelerates from 0 to 160 kilometers an hour, 0 to 100 miles an hour in 4.3 seconds, 0 to 300 kilometers an hour, 0 to 186 miles an hour in 9.3 seconds, and has a top speed of 412 kilometers an hour, 256 miles an hour. On August 13th, 2021, the YouTube channel Drag Times, as they call it, tested the pre-production Nevera at Famoso Raceway in Bakersfield, California. After making several runs down the quarter-mile track, the following performance results were published. So it has like 10 of these. Shows like the speed it goes and like how many seconds it is. And it's 1/8 of a mile and quarter-mile times. So 0 to 97 kilometers an hour, 0 to 60 miles an hour is 1.9 seconds. 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, 0 to 62 miles an hour in 2 seconds. 0 to 161 kilometers an hour, 0 to 100 miles an hour in 3.6 seconds. 0 to 209 kilometers an hour, 0 to 130 miles an hour in 5.4 seconds. 0 to 241 kilometers an hour, 0 to 150 miles an hour in 6.9 seconds. 97 to 209 kilometers an hour, 60 to 130 miles an hour in 3.4 seconds. 161 to 241 kilometers an hour, 100 to 150 miles an hour in 3.3 seconds. 100 to 200 kilometers an hour, 62 to 124 miles an hour in 2.9 seconds. Alright, next up, 201 meters, 1/8 of a mile in 5.64 seconds at 213 kilometers an hour, 132.33 miles an hour. And 402 meters, a quarter mile of 8.58 seconds at 270 kilometers an hour at 167.51 miles an hour. On November 15th, 2022, Rimac released 2 videos showing the car reaching 412 kilometers an hour, 256 miles an hour, its top speed, on the automotive testing Peppenberg track in Germany, leading the media outlets calling it the fastest electric car in the world. Pages are joined together. Alright. And also, I've written down like the words of what it is for the test procedures and the driving cycle. I put NEDC, which stands for New European Driving Cycle, and WLTP, which stands for Worldwide Harmonized Light Vehicle Test Procedure. Next up is features and specifications. While also advertising a maximum range of 647 kilometers, 402 miles on the NEDC cycle, New European Driving Cycle, and 550 kilometers, 340 miles on the WLTP cycle, Worldwide Harmonized Lightweight Vehicle Test Procedure cycle. The car is also claimed to be able to complete 2 consecutive laps of the Nürburgring Nordschleife with an insignificant drop in performance. Rimac claims the car was designed to be very durable and could be driven hard. In addition to this, the car is technologically capable of level 4 of autonomous there we go, driving with full ADAS, advanced driver assistance system. If connected to a fast charger, it can be recharged to 80% in less than 30 minutes. The car features an entirely new design and does away with the conventional doors, now incorporating butterfly doors instead. It also has a fire extinguisher in the back. Just like some stripped out race cars would use that. Held in by a leather strap embossed with the words, "In case of hill climb, extinguish fire," a reference to the Grand Tour host Richard Hammond, who crashed the Concept 1 during a hill climb, causing it to catch on fire. Like I explained it, so you're ready. Next is the reception. Jonathan Lopez of Top Speed magazine acclaimed the Nevera stating that it's an absolute game changer and not just in the EV segment, which is EV stands for electric vehicle. Between the onboard tech and insane performance specs, this machine has the goods to take on the best of the best. Tom Ford of Top Gear tested the early prototype in March 2020. He praised the punch-out in the corners despite the weight of the car, as well as giving lots of feedback, concluding that it's brilliant even without the torque vectoring wizardry, but with a base car that shows this level of promise and a company that focuses on fun rather than figures. This bodes well. Next up, Vlad Savov of The Verge criticized its looks by describing them as anonymous and unexciting. I think it looks good. Like, the way it looks is just brilliant, honestly. And describing them as less flamboyant than that of Lamborghini Huracan, but admitted that the car is more forgiving and accommodating than most other hypercars, but also stated that the readouts of the infotainment were too distracting. Next is the production version. That's the one that is legal to drive on the road all around the world, pretty much. All around America, Europe, Asia, Australasia, anywhere around the world you can drive the car. So production version. Top Gear, in its 2021 review on a pre-production car, praised the head-spinning performance, incredible tech, ultra-stiff chassis, engineering, and build quality, there we go, but noted that the brakes needs getting used to and some detailing finessing, giving it 9 out of 10, 90%. Chris Perkins, writing for Road and Track magazine, called the acceleration savage and unrelenting, noting that the step up in performance between quite fast and so fast it makes breathing difficult is quite something, and ultimately calling it the most advanced, most powerful, fastest car out there. Car and Driver magazine had similar impressions in its reviews, stating that hypercars like the Nevera aren't for everyone, but there is no denying its significance as the moment a battery-powered car toppled the Bugatti Chiron. The internal combustion engine may never catch on. Oh, not catch on, sorry, catch up. Report journalist Ben Oliver noted in his impressions while driving the car that the noise adds to the drama as much psychological as physical in a way no other road car can, matchmaking for a dangerously charismatic split personality worth every one of its 7 figures. Alright, and that is it, guys. So I hope you guys like this video. If you find this interesting and you like this video, like the video, subscribe, comment below what you guys think of the Croatian hypercar. Is it good, or do you want me to do like something else with cars? When we go to like car meets, drag racing, endurance racing, going to tracks like, I don't know, Brands Hatch, Silverstone. What else is there? So yeah, anything you want me to do with cars, racing, maybe drifting, burnouts, anything like that, let me know in the comments, and I'll think about that. I'm not sure if I'll do it, but whatever you guys have in mind, if we want me to do for cars, let me know in the comments, and I'll read them. I'll read out the comments you guys sent, like what you want me to do for like cars, like drag racing, tug of wars, burnouts, drifting, whatever you guys want me to do. Let me know, and I'll think about that. All right, so that is it, guys. Next, I might do a video next week. I don't know, because very soon I'll have to like find myself a job at some point, which I'm still working on that. It's not easy, but I'm still working on that. Eventually I'll have a job in the future at some point, and I'll do it. And so yeah. So that'll be it, guys. Hope you guys like this video. Like and subscribe, comment below what you guys think. If we can get to over 30 subscribers, it'll make me a happy person. And so yeah, I'm on 30 subscribers right now. If we get to over 30, make me a happy man. Right. There we go. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon. So like, subscribe, comment below what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So have a great day, stay safe. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye bye.